pussy.
No, no. Half hour before it broke. You know, it's funny, I never actually know what this illegal reports. Because once Cam's and detectives turned him in, we already had Brady in custody.
Well, it says here that Olivia went to a party earlier the night she was killed.
It says here, Pearson Club.
Pearson Club. That's high society. That's creme de la creme. My money goes to banks. Their money buys banks.
So listen to this. A waitress gave a statement saying that she saw Olivia having a heated argument with a man at the party.
Blood thickens.
There's no name, but according to the description she gave, he was in his mid-20s, medium build, wearing a blue blazer and an orange striped tie.
Ooh, I don't know about you guys, but I'm getting a delicious millionaire playboy vibe
The
here.
waitress was under the impression that he arrived with Olivia.
Olivia's best friend was a gal that she worked with. Maybe she could tell us who we are, not we?
Perlmutter just finished reviewing Olivia's autopsy report from back in the day. He says he found something.
You guys take them over. I'll follow up with Olivia's friend.
Thank you, sir.
I've gone through Mr. Debbie Austin's files, and her autopsy was fairly limited. I assume what Brady confessed the enemy said not to occur.
Did he miss something?
It's hard to say.
What does your gut say?
My gut tells me I'm hungry, but I'm not going to be able to eat until I'm done with the two of you, so why don't I just tell you what my clean ME training tells me. Brady said he hit Olivia with a baseball bat. But look at these. When I look at these wounds and the skull fracture pattern, I'm just not seeing a baseball bat straight.
Brady lied about killing her. He might have lied about what was used to do it. Can you determine how she was killed?
I can only speculate. To do it properly, I'd have to x-ray the skull and examine the organs.
You were in the body.
The only way to do it right. Plus, who knows what else I might find.
Olivia was raised by a single mom who's deceased as well, so let me call the next of kin and see what I can do. Excuse me. Beckett.
You sure it's sanitary to be eating here?
You know the strength of the disinfectants we use here? It's the cleanest one in the city.
I could.
Oh, me?
I couldn't.
Cooperate. Captain, talk to the front.
Does she remember who Olivia was with?
Jeff Dillahunt, who's had his fair share of run-ins with the law, and he has a trust fund worth millions.
You have to pay $7,000 a month.
Hang up.
I met Olivia.
New bear mark.
Pretty girl.
For the jury today?
No, just friends. What, can't a guy and a girl just be friends?
Please.
Are you two together?
Not yet.
Look, it was no big deal. I happened to mention that a school friend of mine was having a family reunion here at the Pearson Club and asked me to stop by. Olivia really wanted to come, so I took her.
Who would want to go to someone else's family reunion?
I suppose that all depends on the family. In this case, it happened to be the Welsleys.
The Welsleys? The rich and powerful Welsleys? The conservative New York Welsleys?
Wasn't that one of our senators?
Yeah, he was. Senator Casper Wellesley. He died early 90s. This kid's running for a seat again this year.
I'll tell you what, next time I'm invited, I'll take you.
Mr. Dillahunt, where were you between 10 p.m. and 2 a.m. the night that she was killed?
Okay, well, a couple of Wellesley cousins and I bailed early and went clubbing. I believe their name has been Olivia Marchingpower, and all picked up for public intoxication. My father got the charges dropped, but there's still a record of our arrests. If you can't find it, I have a framed copy at home.
Did you have an argument with Olivia that night, or see anyone else who did? A witness saw Olivia having it out with a man in a blue blazer and an orange striped tie. Do you remember anyone who fit that description?
Actually, I didn't. All Wellesley family events have a strict dress code. The blazers are standard, but Lynanne Wellesley, the family matriarch, handpicks the men's ties.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Yep. We got a hell of a lot of suspects.
Remember a few years back, people used to make all those jokes about how Ryan Seacrest was gay? And then he started making those jokes himself, and now nobody makes those jokes anymore. I mean, he's still gay, but now it's no fun to joke about it because he beat us to the punch.
My God! That little smokers are genius!
And so did the Corinthians finally write back to St. Paul, saying, "Dude, enough with the letters. We have received them all, and we'll get back to you when we have the time. And by the way, a lot of the information you're asking for is available online." Oh, look everybody, it's the burning book.
Hello, Mary Magdalene. And who was she? A prostitute. Which means, if they had cameras back then, I bet she would have done it for them. And if she did, I know that Jesus would have forgiven her. Am I any worse than Mary Magdalene? And more importantly, are you all better than Jesus? I'm better than Jesus. Okay, yes, Tina Fey, you're better than Jesus. But the rest of you need to accept the fact that I made a simple mistake. And here it is.
Gotta go. 15 minutes, good.
I know I'm a man of valor, but that is hot.
I live with a higher risk of stroke due to AFib. The type of irregular heartbeat not caused by a heart valve problem. I was taking warfarin, but I wondered, I kept digging. Did I come up with something better? My doctor told me about Ella.
Rule 9.10. In the AL Central Pennant Chase, you've got to earn September winners. Wednesday Night Baseball, Royals Tigers at 7. Baseball rules on ESPN. Let's do this together.
Hey, Joe. Trip race. It's Sunday. You're missing football.
I know. First date. I thought this would be the move.
You could be doing both. With the more everything playing from Verizon, NFL Mobile's free. One second. Download it. You can watch live NFL games right here.
This is amazing.
What?
Watch primetime NFL games on NFL Mobile, included with the More Everything plan, exclusively from Verizon.
For you.
Yes, Chief. I know, Chief. As soon as I possibly can, Chief. They cut us at 20%. They get upset when our closure rate drops 3%.
You ask me, we're working miracles to do what we do.
So we can do this later if you have a higher priority.
Never let the job do the job. Where were we?
Well, Braden's contact communicated with Donnie email account. We tried to trace the address, but it was a dead end.
Where are we with reviewing the doors?
Nowhere. Warden refuses to provide us with a duty roster. Said he was offended we assumed one of his men was dirty. Want to handle it in-house.
Yeah? Well, that doesn't work for me.
Do any of these men look like the one that you saw arguing with Olivia the night of the party?
Look, it was a stupid waitress job 10 years ago. Do you remember what you were doing 10 years ago?
Can you recall any details? Was he wearing glasses? Did he have a tattoo?
All I know is that the man was yelling at the girl. He got so riled up he spilled his wine. And I ended up cleaning it off the carpet.
Did he spill any on himself?
I don't know. Maybe.
Trent Wellesley and Detective Kate Beckett, NYPD. I need to have a word.
Yes. My old friend Jeff said I might be hearing from you.
Police. I need the police.
Yes, grandmother.
My baby was stolen.
You're extremely disappointed Saturday with Chargers. You emphasize the entire offseason scoring those situations to start your season, getting one on a major change of momentum and taking the field.
Ted Ginn trying to come out and Jerry Tauchu, who just blocked the punt, made the tackle.
And look at this, Tom Moore. Tom Moore, one of the legendary coaches in this league, working with Carson Palmer. Look at him go through the iPad. I wonder how long it took him to learn how to use the iPad to scroll through the pictures. But in all seriousness, one of the great coaches our league's ever seen. Carson Palmer talked about him glowingly in our meetings. Talked about how he's got that perfect balance of being able to give them the appropriate information without all the mindless chatter. The hyper coaching that some people do where he says the right thing at the right time. Really credits him for adjusting his offense so quickly last season.
One of the great people in our game. So, Arizona begins under 15. Carson Palmer, look out! Spins away. And now they get a flag out of it.
And now they're going to make the big pickup. And who could not wrap? Someone that's wrapped up quarterbacks as good as anybody in the last 10 plus years, Dwight Freeney. Had him, but Freeney missed almost all of last year. Defense number 29. On that first down. 108 sacks in his career, could not get 109.
And the Cardinals are throwing guys out early, and Larry Fitzgerald has not been targeted. Carson Palmer's looking right, Larry Fitzgerald on the underrow. Freeney can't pull him down. Now Carson Palmer escapes, and Sharice Wright just panics here. And a broken...
With her, Mr. Wellesley? Was the reunion the first time that you two met?
Actually, I believe I met Olivia at a cocktail party a few weeks before that. Was it MoMA? I don't recall. Anyway, I took a shine to her. Charming, ambitious, rough around the edges, but I felt I could mentor her.
And by mentor, you mean?
What are you suggesting?
Your nephew Trent said that he saw her hitting on you the whole night.
Well, that's true. So it's been very protective of the family.
Where were you between 10 p.m. and 2 a.m. on the night she was murdered?
Are you seriously asking me, Winston Wellesley, for an alibi?
Apparently you are. Fine. I was home.
Can anyone corroborate that?
Yes. God.
Mr. Wilson, your card.
As delightful as this conversation's been, I must take my leave. My brother at his campaign headquarters.
Ah, yes, Blake Wellesley running for Senate again.
And we'd appreciate your support. Don't forget to vote.
I have no doubt he was having an affair with Olivia. But why would he kill her?
Do you think maybe he was upset that she came with someone else?
Jealousy, money, murder. Does it get any better than this?
You want to exhume my niece's body?
We believe that there was evidence of